Hello, dear students and parents. This is Diksha Valichayar, and as you all know that we have already started with our history topic of Chandragupta Maurya. Chandragupta Maurya was that leader whose name should be written in golden letters. Born with such great leadership qualities, Chandragupta Maurya took his birth in the city of Pataliputra, which is modern day Patna, and Patna is the capital of Bihar. This legend was born in the year 340 BC. Now the term BC means before Christ. Now the birth year of Christ is assumed as 0 years. So all the years before 0 work in descending order. Descending means from big to small. For example, Chandragupta was born in 340 BC. But when he was 3 years old, the year was 337 BC. He passed away in the year 298 BC. His father's name was Sarvathasiddhi and his mother's name was Mura. I assume that we have already discussed all the facts about Chandragupta, and now it's time that we discuss about the important people and the achievements of Chandragupta. This story basically revolves around three main characters. The first one is, of course, Chandragupta Maurya. The second one is Vishnugupta, who is also known as Chanakya or Kautilya. And the third one is Dhanananda, who was the emperor of Nanda dynasty. The word dynasty means a line of rulers from the same family. Vishnugupta was a teacher, a philosopher, and also an intelligent minister in the Magad kingdom of Nanda dynasty. Vishnugupta used to give great political advices to Dhanananda. But one fine day, there was a fight between Dhanananda and Vishnugupta. Vishnugupta was giving a very reasonable and clever advice to Dhanananda to save the Magad kingdom from the invasion, that is, attack by Alexander the Great, who was at that time the king of Macedonia, that is, present day Greece. But instead of listening to his advice, Dhanananda insulted Chanakya, and that was the time when Chanakya untied his hair knot and take a vow, that is an oath, to destroy the Nanda dynasty. Chanakya was very disappointed. He could not bear that insult and he left from there. While passing by, he saw young Chandragupta playing in a garden with his friend. He was actually role playing as a king and his friends were his subjects. In one side, Vishnugupta was very much impressed by watching the bravery of this young child. Chandragupta was left alone by his parents at a very young age, but again this did not affect at his bravery. Vishnugupta had a dream in his eyes to nurture and teach Chandragupta and make him a great ruler one day, to make him stand against Dhanananda, the emperor of Nanda dynasty. Alexander the Great captured many Indian territories, but he failed to capture the Nanda dynasty. After Alexander passed away, Seleucus, the another Greek ruler, took control over many parts of India. Chandragupta Maurya was only 20 years old when he waged a war against Seleucus under his Brahmin teacher Chanakya. So, in this way, at a very young age, Chandragupta managed to free many parts of Indian territory from the foreign rule of Alexander and Seleucus. After his defeat or loss, Seleucus, however, offered his daughter's hand, Helena, in marriage to Chandragupta as a token of friendship and alliance with him. Day by day, Chandragupta Maurya started stretching his Mauryan empire not just in India but also in many other parts of Asian continent. Chandragupta Maurya was also married to a girl whose name was Dhurdhara. But the main aim and motive of Chandragupta Maurya and Vishnugupta Maurya together was to acquire and capture the Nanda dynasty, that is the Magad kingdom, whose capital was Pataliputra. Chandragupta had 2 to 3 failed attempts as he was trying to attack Pataliputra, which was in the central region. Not so late, but Chandragupta got a very great idea when he was listening to a conversation between a mother and her son who got his lips burnt while drinking a hot bowl of soup. He was trying to drink the soup from the center, but his mother taught him the right way to drink the soup from the edges, that are the cold parts. Similarly, Chandragupta got the idea of attacking the Magad kingdom from the borders and not from at the center part of Pataliputra. Finally, in the year 321 BC, the great mind of Chanakya and brave mind of Chandragupta Maurya attacked Dhanananda and his whole empire. Finally, the Mauryan dynasty captured, overthrew, and defeated the Nanda dynasty. Dhanananda was forced to go into exile. To move into exile means to move far away from the place where a person is living right now. Vishnugupta was very happy as his oath was completed on that day. Because of his intelligent mind, his name came to be known as Chanakya to the whole world. He also tied his head knot back again. Even after such a great conquer and victory, Chandragupta Maurya left his throne and position behind, and he went towards Jainism and started living in Karnataka, which is in the southern part of India. He was under the spiritual leadership of Bhadrabahu. He lived in a cave and started fasting for days long. He started believing in self-starvation. Self-starvation means not to eat anything for a much long time. Due to these reasons, Chandragupta Maurya passed away in the year 298 BC. But still, he will always remain in our hearts as a great warrior. Thank you.